Language. This sign is in front of the accessible parking spot at my bank. It uses the term handicapped. This term is insulting to me. The word handicapped was generated in history when people put their disabled relatives out into the street with caps in hand, begging for money. Knowing this information, I prefer the word disabled. Amy, age 25.
Having fun playing sports. You can have a disability and still have fun and play sports. Having a disability can be challenging. You can do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it. Aaron, 18.
My beach. Beaches are public places, and it saddens me that they are not openly accessible to all within the public community. The beauty of the ocean is something I love to admire, but it is also something I wish I could fully experience. The ability to go down on the sand and be in the water is something some people take for granted. My solution would be to have a mat on the sand that I could ride my wheelchair on, or have a wheelchair made for the sand available for anyone who needed it. I wish these features could be at all beaches, not just a select few. I appreciate the facilities and public beaches that have worked to achieve this goal. Sarah, 24.
My driving force. I had to study for 2 years before I was able to get my license. I had a tutor help me study the rules of the road, and I still had a hard time studying for the test. This was a big goal for me, and I earned it all on my own. I love the independence, but it is difficult for me to follow directions to a new place. If I get lost, I have to pull over and get directions. I have to write down what they say, or I'll soon forget what I am supposed to do. Greg, 19.
Tight squeeze. Some retailers believe that if you block the door with excess goods, that someone will buy them. Thinking of money profit takes over common sense. I'm not the only one that had a hard time leaving the store. I feel upset because they should have left the junk out of the way. Luke, 23.
Playing piano. I first learned about the piano when I was as young as 11. After realizing that reading Braille music was too hard, I learned to play by ear. It makes me feel good being able to play and sing. The first song that I ever played and sang by ear is a song from the movie Titanic. Susie, 24.
Braving the stairs. Access to my own room should be simple. I should not have to worry about falling down the stairs while carrying a snack to my own room to enjoy television. This makes me feel constrained and limits my independence. For somebody with mobility issues, like myself, a built-in chair lift track along the staircase should be installed. This way, the major construction would be completed and the chair part would be the only thing to add. This idea could be applied to homes and other living spaces. Christian, 26 years old.
My dog. This is my dog, Gwen, at my house. Every time I get home, she is happy and I feel happy. She makes me feel safe. She is a good protector and my best friend. My dog is brown and black and is a mixed breed. She loves to play games with me. I feel happy walking her. Katie, 23.
My calling. They said, "You can't be a nurse." I say to you, we are able. Manu, 26.
Dog therapy. Although Cheyenne was trained to be a hearing dog, she has also unexpectedly proven to be an incredible emotional support animal. For example, she forces me to get out of bed when I am otherwise overwhelmed by my depression and keeps me grounded when I am prone to dissociation. Because she is a certified hearing dog, I am rarely given trouble when bringing her into a public building. However, people with emotional support animals are often not provided with nearly as much acceptance, leading to discrimination against people who need dogs to help with their psychiatric disabilities. People should understand that the services provided by emotional support animals are just as helpful as are those provided by other types of service animals. Kate, 28.
Living on my own. My name is Carmel. I'm 26 years old. Living on my own for 7 years and going strong. People with disabilities can do it. Carmel, 26.
Navigation. Today I took a picture of the T sign of the train. For me, a big issue in my life is transportation. It's important for me to be able to get around as easy as possible. The way I get around is by looking for the color contrast of the train or T sign emblem. Claire, 27.
Help! I am frustrated by teachers who make me feel like a child. They ignore my accommodations, even when I advocate for myself. Help! Even though there are people you meet who will be your antagonists, there are others who will do everything in their power to help you. This is that woman for me. Every student in my school with a learning-based disability sees this woman as their angel. It is important to find the people on your side. You can recognize them by their halos. Olivia, 17.
The hard climb. My years in high school were very challenging. The most difficult part was my understanding of subjects such as algebra, biology, and physics. It was the hardest time for me because I felt like the teachers did not understand me. I had a different way of learning, which they did not realize. As a result of this, I was almost transferred from my high school. The teachers caused much of my frustration because they did not provide the help that I needed. The solution was to place me in a food service program that allowed me to attend classes for half a day so I could graduate. Ben, 21.
Journey. At a very young age, I was diagnosed with reversals disorder and an auditory processing disorder. Throughout my life, I have struggled with having learning disabilities. Being interested in art and photography has led me to a media arts degree at Greenfield Community College. Sadly, in October 2002, I was in a car accident that has caused ongoing problems for me. I've had to relearn a lot of skills and learned how to work with a head injury, back problems, headaches, depression, and shaky hands in my changed life. I have found with some accommodations, hard work, and my passion for art making that I've allowed myself to grow and learn different ways of making art. Having to work with shaky hands has helped me to come up with a new way of working with photography. I consider my photos as a tool. My artwork is a form of therapy for when there are no words to be said. I find that my work often takes me to another place. Amanda, 24.